Hi, in this video I'm going to show you a VPN alternative called Smart DNS. Now, in this video we're discussing both these technologies in the context of accessing geo-restricted sites. You know, sites like BBC, ITV, NBC, Netflix, that sort of stuff really. And there's two big alternatives here, a VPN and something called Smart DNS. And I'm just going to explain quickly how Smart DNS works, and you can see if it's probably the solution you need. It could well be. Okay, so let me explain. Smart DNS. Let's first of all look how VPN works. So a VPN hides your location, okay? So it spoofs your IP address, so anything you access on the internet can't see your real location. They can only see the location of the VPN server. So this works great if you want to access British TV. You would connect to a UK VPN server. If you want to access US stuff, you'd connect to a US server. You can only access one geo-block site at a time in this way, or at least you change to a different country as you need. So most of the big VPN services have multiple servers all over the world. So here's your device. It goes through the VPN, which is virtual private network. So it's an encrypted tunnel here, and then out to the internet. You grab your website and whatever, and it puts it back to the VPN server and delivers it back to you. There are a few problems. There's a big overhead here because everything is being routed through this VPN server. At this point here, there's encryption, which is obviously good for security, not so great for speed. And you need to install software on your device in order for a VPN to work, which is a bit of a pain sometimes with smart TVs and things like that. Smart DNS works in a slightly different way in that it only kicks in if you're accessing geo-restricted sites. So your client here, you configure your client with a Smart DNS server. That's all you do. Don't install any software. Just tell it to send all its DNS requests to a special Smart DNS server, okay, which sits here. Then it's two choices. If it's a geo-block site, it'll go this way, and it'll route some of your information through a proxy server and then to the actual site. So if this was Netflix, it would say, Netflix is a geo-restricted site. I'll route it through an American proxy server and then to US Netflix. If it isn't one of these sites, it'll just work completely transparently. In fact, nothing will happen. Unlike a VPN, it's not all tunneled. It will your connection will work completely without interruption. Now, the Smart DNS service I use, just to show you, is called Smart DNS Proxy. There's a 14-day completely free trial in the link below in my description if you want to try it out. You don't need a card or anything like that. This is just an example of Smart DNS. These are the sites that Smart DNS Proxy works with. So you can see Netflix there, and you've got things like BBC iPlayer, PBS, Fox, Canal, loads of things there. So if it's not one of these sites, Smart DNS doesn't kick in, okay? So Smart DNS is only there to bypass these blocks. Doesn't add any security, doesn't hide your location when you're browsing, except to these certain sites. So it's just run through. This a little bit technical, but nothing too detailed. Step one. So your client sends a DNS request to your Smart DNS server, okay? So it goes in and it asks for, say, let's look for Netflix. So it'll ask for the A record for Netflix. So where do I go for Netflix? Smart DNS thinks, Netflix is a geo-restricted site, or geo-sensitive, so it's going to do something. If it wasn't, it wouldn't do anything. It would just send the DNS request to a proper DNS server, which would reply straight away. But instead of recording this to a real DNS server, we will actually spoof the location, and it will go to a US-based proxy, because we know Smart DNS Proxy wants to make it look like you're in the US, because with Netflix, the US Netflix is best, okay? So the Smart DNS server will reply with a false address, okay? So it's changed the response. At this point, your browser will now initiate a TLS handshake with the US proxy. Remember, if it was BBC iPlayer, or you'd get a UK proxy, Smart DNS sits in front of a big network and uses the right server for the right choice. Okay, so it initiates a TLS handshake with the proxy server. Your browser will think it's Netflix, but really the proxy is acting a bit like a VPN at this stage. The proxy server will forward this session to the real Netflix server and sit in the middle. So it'll go and connect to the real Netflix server. At this point, this is where the main work. What the proxy is doing is just getting past all the verification. Now, there's a few stages here. There's a license request and stuff like that. But I'm just putting one here. It's the login. So the proxy will sit and forward the login. The Netflix server will think, they're in the US. And Netflix will reply with a cookie and log you in. And at this point, access is granted. So Netflix has agreed the connection with the US proxy server and access to the US library. Sounds a lot to it, but there's not much happening really. At this point, your browser will show Netflix and you can click whatever show you want to watch. At this stage, the video is going straight to Netflix Content Delivery Network and not the proxy server. So the proxy server is bowing out here and letting you stream directly to the Netflix CDN. So this has a huge benefit that now your connection speed is at full capacity. You don't have to relay everything to the proxy. You're talking directly to the Netflix server, just like you would if you were actually in America. And that's all it is to it, really. So Smart DNS versus VPN, just some quick things here to note. So Smart DNS, the advantages, they're faster speeds because you're not encrypting your connection. It's easier to set up. You don't need to install any software. You can put it on smart TVs, games consoles. All you need access are the network configuration settings. So you need to change your Smart DNS server. There's lower resource consumption, obviously, because you're not using big, meaty servers to stream all the video content. You're just doing that spoofing part. The Smart DNS focuses completely on geo-restriction bypass, so getting access to these sites. It doesn't do anything else. VPN advantage, the whole security area and encrypting your connection for privacy, keeping your passwords safe, usernames safe. It also gives you anonymity, so it hides your IP address completely when you're online. Gives you protection on public Wi-Fi networks. It's basically a proper security package. There is a lot of advantages with a VPN. So, both technologies enable access to these block content, but they serve slightly different purposes. Smart DNS prioritizes speed and compatibility by just focusing on the DNS resolution without any encryption. It's ideal if that's all you're worried about. VPNs offer a lot more broader privacy protection and encrypts all your traffic. I tend to use VPNs, I must admit, but Smart DNS works great. It works in the background and is, if you just want to watch TV or access certain sites, it could be a good option for you. Try it out. Say there's a free description link in the description below. Give it a try and see what you think. Okay, that's all for now. I'm going to finish this video and thank you very much for watching. If you've got any queries about Smart DNS, stick them in the bottom there and I'll try and answer them when I can. Cheers.